Hey everyone, Lauren Simons here, and I want to walk you through the metadata and clip naming layout of the EOS C700. Properly configuring your clip naming and other metadata is a small factor in prep, but can potentially save hours in post-production. On screen, I'm showing you a standard example of an MXF clip name from the EOS C700, and I'm going to be showing you how to access and modify that portion of the naming in the EOS C700's menu. Even though I'm referencing the XFAVC specifically, this carries over to both ProRes and the files recorded with the Codex 36150 RAW recorder. So first, to access the metadata, we'll need to go into the menus, select Rec Media Setup, and select Metadata. Our first character here is camera ID, so whether this is A camera, B camera, or so on. This character does not increment, and whatever you set it to will stay true for your entire production. Next up, we have real number. Now, the real number will increment every time the camera changes either a CFast card or a Codex mag. The real number is noted the second the media is put into camera. So, if you want to start your day's reel at 5 for whatever reason, you would need to go into the menus and set this reel before you initialize the card in camera. Once you initialize a card with the real number, it's fixed onto that card until you reinitialize it. Then we have clip ID. Clip ID is the number you want the next clip to be recorded as. This number auto-increments, but unlike the real number, it can be changed whenever you want, and the next clip will pick up the new numbering once you hit record. Next, we have our record date. This is the date and time as set in camera, so make sure your date and time is set up properly. The next two numbers will be randomly generated to remove the risk of having two clips with the same exact file names in your archive. Finally, we've got our user-defined field. This is a 5-character field that can be set to whatever alphanumeric value you want. I highly recommend setting this to something identifiable to the project so that you can easily find all the clips from the project in post-production. Other bits of metadata in here include noting what mode of anamorphic was being shot so they can apply the proper desqueeze in post. The EOS C700's extensive metadata options allow for a seamless production to post-production workflow, so make sure you configure it right during the prep. And remember, if you have any questions, be sure to call us at 1-855-CINE-EOS.